You are listening to Outer Space, Episode 8, Reunited. Kip pilots his travel pod through a plasma tube on his way to the Earth sphere. In another plasma tube, Cordy pilots her travel pod toward the same sphere. At opposite poles, Cordy and Kip launch out of their tubes and into Earth's empty plasma sphere. They cannot see each other, as their gaze is fixed on the prize in the center, the last Aquarian probe. Kip and Cordy lock eyes with each other. It's on. Who is gonna get to the probe first? They grab the probe at the same time. Their forward speed causes them to spin around and around like two blades on a ceiling fan.
I won! What? No, you didn't. I won! Knock it off! Stop doing that! How'd you even get here?
I don't know.
You don't know? You can't have made it here without a plan.
And you have a plan?
Yeah. Momentum? I was keeping mine up to get to the other side.
Kip looks back.
Huh.
It's a long way back to the plasma tube.
Well, I did not think of that.
You? You didn't think of that?
No, I'm trying something new. I'm sorry.
Sorry? Sorry? Huh. So, where's Bo?
I didn't leave my paw buddy, if that's what you're implying.
What? No. Gorkle left me too.
Bo didn't leave me. He saved me.
Well, that's what I meant. Gorkle, well, he saved me.
Are you crying?
No, you're crying.
I am not.
They are both crying. Teardrops float off of their muzzles.
You would never leave your buddy.
Is there something wrong with us?
Their floating teardrops mix and pull together into larger drops, splashing into the open ports of the last Aquarian probe. It opens again.
Greetings and congratulations. You have found an Aquarian game probe.
Huh? It's working?
Game probe?
The pre-recorded holographic projection illuminates the entire Earth sphere, making it a holographic 3D gamescape.
There are currently 2 players.
Quintillions of blank avatars fill in all across the sphere.
Game space will soon be filled with quintillions of life forms once probes like this one are discovered on their planets.
Unless some squid-faced fascist steals all the game probes first.
Projected in the holodeck, we see ancient aquaria drying up.
We Aquarians would have loved to play with you, but we could not save our world without destroying yours. And that is too high of a price. Since we will not survive, we made these probes to share our knowledge.
Projected in the holodeck, an endless cascade of the probes pierce out of the water, launch skyward into space.
I got it! It's a learning game.
There is much to teach to many different kinds of pupils, so we developed our lessons in the universal language.
Mathematics.
Esperanto.
Play.
The holodeck thrusts Kip and Cordy into a preview of games to come. Electric tennis, submarine tag, plasma bowling.
Level 1. Are you ready to play?
Suddenly something goes wrong. Enormous lightning tentacles tear through the gamescape, shattering the projected scene into millions of pixels.
Game over.
Brill, absolutely enormous, appears holographically.
The Aquarians were fools. They should have saved themselves instead of giving away the secret of water.
The game teaches about water?
Ha! You don't need their game to learn their secret. It flows through every creature throughout the universe. Water is life. So once I control all the water, I control all the life. And with all the life, Brill lives forever.
Forever alone?
Excuse me?
Eternity by yourself? Seems lonely.
I mean, How could you play this amazingly fun-looking game alone?
You need competition.
You need buddies.
Kip and Cordy exchange a smile.
Buddies! Do you even know who I am?
I mean, kinda. We all need a buddy, someone special, who gets you, but still challenges you.
Someone who wants to do the fun things you want to do. Just the way you planned it.
Or the way you didn't plan it. That can be fun too.
Ugh. If this is how buddies talk to each other, count me out. Torbeo, eject the Hydraxians out of Dominion. Then bring me the probe.
Sorbeo enters Earth's empty sphere and zips around with a rocket suit. He grabs Kip and Cordy in either hand and speeds toward the edge of the plasma sphere.
Let's play one of your games, yes? You're going to love this one. I call it Alter This World. It's a pun. You know what they are?
Wow, lame name for a game alert.
Totally.
Angry, Sorbeo accelerates his rockets, then stops abruptly, releasing Kip and Cordy. Kip and Cordy float off and pierce the plasma sphere. Their brilliant collars summon plasma helmets instantly, allowing them to breathe temporarily. Kip and Cordy float toward an asteroid belt surrounding Dominion. They tumble out of control, catching glimpses of each other as they drift further apart in outer space.
Cordy!
The Turritelidae, with Sorbeo at the helm, joins up with the Armada. Some smaller cruiser spaceships do some fun stunts like barrel rolls and loop-de-loops. Inside one of those cruisers, two aliens fight over control of the joystick.
Hey, we should barrel roll like that Hydraxian did in the plasma tube.
Sorbeo hails the pilots of these cruisers.
Break Squad Leader, this is Commodore Sorbeo. What's the meaning of these illegal maneuvers?
Oh, sorry, Captain.
Commodore!
More like Commodore.
Communication ends. Sorbeo is puzzled. Back in outer space, Kip and Cordy continue to float away from Dominion through the asteroid belt.
Cordy!
Kip's voice phases in and out inside Cordy's plasma helmet.
Cordy!
She surveys the asteroid field. She sees a path and hatches a plan. Cordy leaps from rock to rock on a deliberate path, while Kip, with no real plan, is bounced around like a ping pong ball as the asteroids collide with him. Cordy and Kip leap, but miss grabbing each other by inches. Inside the Turritelidae, Sorbeo plugs the probe into a computer.
Sire, I am uploading the probe's data to you now. What the...
Sorbeo looks out his window and notices a sea star on the nose cone of Brill's enormous squid-shaped spaceship.
What the frijole?
In the empty bridge of Brill's ship, Brill floats in a huge tank of water. At the front of the tank is a big curved lens, which magnifies his image. Brill engages the bridge computers with his lightning tentacles.
As I suspected, Hydraxia has no intelligent life. At best, a humanoid creature who, according to the probe's data, won't even notice their planet getting stolen because they are too busy watching adorable otter videos on the internet. Whatever that means.
So, sire, I, Commodore Sorbeo, stopped the games and delivered the last aquarium probe. I also chided Break Squad for disobeying your rules. Oh, and I just saw this star-shaped weirdo with a hook and a peg leg stuck to...
Relax, Admiral Sorbeo. You'll have your rewards.
Admiral? Oh, thank you, sire.
Back outside of Dominion, Kip and Cordy continue to drift further and further apart.
Cordy? I don't know if you can hear me, but I don't think these helmets have much oxygen left for us to breathe.
Inside of Brill's ship, a microphone appears before Brill.
Subjects of Dominion, eons ago, the Aquarians created a game.
Brill's rally speech reverberates through the halls and chambers of every ship in his armada.
The goal? Unite the universe.
In Brill's water filter room, the prisoners are plasma chained against the walls. One of these aliens is Bo. He appears tired and beaten down.
The prize? All of its water. And with all the water, life eternal.
Brill's lightning tentacles grab onto the ship's joystick.
Today, I become the first, last, and forever champion of the Aquarians game. Nothing stands in my way.
At the edge of the asteroid debris field, Kip and Cordy lock eyes, leap from asteroid to asteroid, and reach out one last time. Reach out with all their might. And they connect. Clasping their paws together like the best of paw buddies back home on Earth. They pull each other in, huddled together.
Hold on tight!
Seastar suctions onto the nose cone of Brill's ship with his arms, hook, and peg leg.
It gets a wee bit weird from here.
Brill's ship jumps to hyperspace. Time and space break down.
Who ye be calling weird?
A chorus of multiple trans-dimensional sea stars appear where Seastar once was. It's hard to make out the real Seastar, maybe because they are all the real Seastar. Kip and Cordy are scared and defeated as they float together further and further away from anything. They are grasping for air as their plasma bubbles run out of oxygen to breathe.
Kip.
And yet, holding each other's paws, snuggling close together, provides some comfort as they watch the rest of Brill's armada jump to hyperspace. Kip and Cordy are just two tiny specks floating away on an infinite black ocean. As they drift by a colorful electric nebula, they are treated to a beautiful light show. Their consciousness fades. Darkness swallows them up, as if they're being eaten by space itself. Or maybe something else.